Hi everyone, Doug Eckelberger and Habit Collective bringing you the latest Stephen Thomas report. Go ahead and click on the link down below. You'll get a copy of the report and charts and graphs to go along with it. So I spent some time with some buyers, three separate ones over the last couple of weeks, and looking at homes is really interesting, seeing it through the buyer's eyes. I know Stephen's report is talking to sellers right now about how critical it is to price their home properly because we get lured into a spring market, and often sellers will overprice right now the home, and then heading into the summer the home doesn't sell because they missed that market and got a little too optimistic about where the market's going. From a buyer though, we're seeing a real segregation of the market where we have the turnkey properties that are still hitting maximum price points and they're selling quickly, to the rest of the homes that perhaps need a little bit of updating. Maybe there's deferred maintenance. They're just work. Let's just say that each buyer is looking at it. And when I've been touring the homes with these buyers, I can hear the way that they're thinking. They're looking at, this $2 million property. Yes, it's a great value, and we can do our own upgrades and flooring and countertops and make it look really spectacular, like that turnkey property that's close to $2.5 million. But yet, when they start looking at the additional cash beyond the purchase, especially if they're financing a property, they have to have more cash, more time, and then they have to choose those upgrades, and perhaps it's an inconvenience on the family to go through those while they're living in the property. They're stretching their mortgage a little bit more, and they're buying that turnkey property, which is why those properties are selling at a higher price and a quicker time frame. The ones that need work are struggling a bit right now. We've seen price points actually fall on some of those homes this year compared to last year. We've seen the days on market lengthen on there, and I think a lot of it has to do with the tightening of the belt. Families really trying to make some prudent decisions on how much actual cash they have to outlay on a property, and then how much time and effort they really want to put into it. Those differences between the properties need to be basically really thought about if you're a seller and what you're doing, maybe perhaps upgrading or doing some upgrades to compete with the turnkey properties, or on the other hand, pricing a little bit more aggressively, knowing that the buyers are being more critical on properties. It's not the same as it was 2-3 years ago, where buyers were willing to take on a lot more upgrades. We've got, the higher interest rates. People are a little bit tighter on cash right now that they want to put into a property. So it is making a difference in the market right now. Something to consider when you're on the selling side, and when you're on the buying side, also something to consider that perhaps moving a price point up or maybe stretching your loan a little bit more can get you those things that you need quicker and more efficiently than trying to do it yourself. If you have any questions regarding buying or selling a home, give me a call. My name's Doug Eckelberger. I'm with Habit Collective. Have a great day.